there, there's the New Zealand lineup of our full teams there. One of the teams we'll look out for, James Stacey, number 6. He's our face-off guy, and he's on there trying to get that win there, but it's taken away by Joe Gibbons for Philippines as they send it down the line. It's already gone back to New Zealand, where we have Ben Deverell able to recover it, going for the run himself. Getting the calls for it to come down just across the restraint. You can see the Philippines squads on the bottom of the screen now. A few players to watch out for in there as well. Dan Morris and net being the standout player. Double save in his match the other day, sending them into the semi-final here.
Yeah, just New Zealand just looking to get a bit of possession here, Ash. The Philippines beat Japan in a double overtime game just a couple of days ago, and they'll be wanting to stamp their authority on this game, New Zealand.
Yeah, so New Zealand are ranked about 23rd globally from last World Cup, and Philippines technically 30th, but did place 15th in the last World Championship. New Zealand starting off a quick shot. Not enough there. Chased down. Ball collected by Sam Nash. Nash taking it in. Through to the middle. Towards the restrainer, where he finds Rasmussen. Rasmussen sending it towards the goal line. Kyle Parker with the ball. Nebeski out to the far side of the goal. Pass goes too far. Back to the Philippines.
Good to see Nebeski out there. He had a little bit of an injury scare just in front of our commentary box here yesterday, Ash. So great to see him back out on the field.
Yeah. Nebeski, Coach Waikato, plays in Australia last season. Seems to be fond of getting injured. Unfortunate for many lacrosse players, especially at this high level. Hopefully he's able to get through this day and stamp New Zealand's ticket to the gold medal match tomorrow. Right now, Philippines on the offence for the first time this game. Bisqueta actually plays with John Clayton on the New Zealand team in his club league over in the States.
New Zealand were really impressive yesterday with their defence, holding Hong Kong to a really low score. And their ride pressure all over the ground was fantastic.
Right from the X. Sorry to interrupt you there, Peter, but the Philippines nearly had a chance there, but luckily shut off by the New Zealand defence. But as you were saying about that game, that was an incredible game to watch.
And uncharacteristically from the game yesterday, they just forced that clear and it's forced them into a turnover, which is exactly what they were doing to Hong Kong yesterday. So now Philippines with a fresh shot clock and another offensive opportunity.
Philippines then getting lots of ball movement, trying to draw out. You can see New Zealand player number 15 coming out quite far there. Bit of a slip. Philippines trying to wrap around from X. Towards back to the restrainer. There's Seeger. Tries to shut him down. Goes for the shot. Gone wide. Philippines stays in position. Is backed up. You can see Rutherford holding on to him as I switch around with Seeger at X on defence, trying to shut out the Philippines as they go for the shot. Again, wide. Who gets to it first? Philippines just in time, as Henry Oliver was not quick enough. It was a close one, though. You might see in these other games where some of those players might dive out in front. That's the moment where it is that game of inches where they will dive out just to get that tiny bit of body to win the ball back.
Number 88 for New Zealand, Oliver, had a great game through the midi-D as well. Got a goal himself, Ash, yesterday. First goal of the game.
Love a pole goal. It's exciting to see, isn't it, Peter?
Absolutely love a pole goal. As Philippines get another shot. That was Basalatan. And the shot clock, Ash, runs down. So a good defensive set by New Zealand.
You can hear the cheers on this side of New Zealand.
So what's happened here is number 5 is on the ground. They've stopped the clocks for him. And in the men's game, once they stop the clocks for that injury, the player must leave the field.
Okay, that's good. That's a good way to just make sure they're not just slowing down for no delay of game stuff.
Exactly.
Look,
yeah.
You clearly hurt, you got to get off. It's a men's game, as you say. You know, you're growing up, as my dad would say, you're big enough and ugly enough to get up. New Zealand going down the sideline, passing the Philippines bench. As you see, good movement there as Rutherford trying to get past. Looks like a timeout already. Pretty early timeout, I would say. I believe it's 2 timeouts per half here in this level of the game.
Yep. So we saw this a bit yesterday as well, where the long poles would get into attack. And I said yesterday that they look like a deer in headlights, Ash. They're not used to being down in the offense. So they sometimes they just get a little bit lost. They don't know what to do. And so in this case, I think that's what's happened. The coach has called a timeout just to make sure they maintain possession and just settle it down a bit.
That's the good thing. And one thing I think many people have noticed, who've been watching any of the New Zealand games either here in Upper Hutt or watching on the stream, if you take a close look at the New Zealand bench, their coaches get a bit animated, you could say, is the nicest way to put them.
Yep.
But that shows the passion New Zealand coaching staff has for their team. They're not just here to play the game. They want to win. They may have qualified for the World Championship, but the tournament's not over yet. There is a gold medal match here, and the hosts want to be the one to lift that trophy.
Yeah, and what a better feeling for the New Zealand guys. You know, some of the comments after they did qualify for that World Championship tournament, so obviously World Lacrosse, they put out a lot of quotes, and a lot of them spoke about how proud they were of this and how much it means to them. So, yeah, absolutely. These guys don't want to just let it be that they qualify.
No.
They're on home turf. They want that gold medal.
And it would just fuel them so much more to have that. There's Clayton passing to Parker. Ball rotated from Nebeski. Nash with it now. Trying to find that gaps in the Philippines defense. Can they do it? Rotated the other way. Parker looking for a run. You can right in front. Here comes Nebeski finishing it off for New Zealand.
Yeah, Nebeski, no goals yesterday. Spent a bit of time off the field. Today, he's still the top goal scorer for New Zealand. Kyle Parker loves to run from X. I saw him do it time after time yesterday, but this time just found the cutting Nebeski. Just got some space, did Nebeski, and slotted that one past the keeper, Dan Morris.
Brilliant positioning there. He's come through, quickly turned around the play, and found Parker and then just Nebeski in the right place, right time. Finds himself in the back, finds it back in the net. There's James Stacey again, showing us what he means business on face-off. But unfortunately, number 7, Tuinio, standout player in the game against Japan.
Yeah, Stacey yesterday was able to win the ball to himself a couple of times and ended up with a couple of goals. But Tuinio, he's no small feat. In his game against Japan, he won about 13 or 14 face-off wins and had 2 goals himself.
There's Tuinio holding on to it now, trying to draw away. There's New Zealander with him. He's got Robertson against him. He's rotated. Now got Rutherford. Ball's gone top to the restrainer again. Madrido goes for the dodge himself. Is they going for the shot? Goes wide.
Philippines really looking to go through the short stick defenders here. They bring them really high and give the attacker a lot of space. So we'll look to see that continue for the rest of this quarter, I reckon.
Dodges past Bastian Banks.
Great save by Blake Vandermats there. His first of the day.
On the run as Max Vandermats continues on down the sideline. I'd say lacrosse is a family game. One of you gets stuck into it, you rope the rest of them into it. Even if they say they don't want to be playing it, they find a way to get sucked into it, whether it's playing, watching, or in parents' cases, funding. Clayton getting smothered as he tries to get out with a one-hand cradle. Can't do it.
Could have been called for a hold there, the Philippines, but lucky to get away with that. They're on a fast break now.
I think Clayton was expecting that, but was clever not to talk back to the referees. A lot of players and some coaching staff have been getting far too vocal with those referees and getting a few misconducts over yesterday. The tension of the game, just lots of close games adds to it. But hey, our referees are here learning and reffing to bring the best game to us here.
And they're trying out for the World Championships too, Ash.
Exactly.
They get assessed, and only the best referees make it to the World Championships.
100%. And hey, we can't have our referees learning unless they experience games where they need to learn, which is a great chance here at these continental qualifiers. And a great collection there by Rutherford.
A few uncharacteristic errors from the Philippines, so they're really giving New Zealand an advantage. It's a big body. Rasmussen tries to...
He slips.
Had a big hand in the back there. I thought that would have been called a hold for sure, right in front of the referee, but not to be this time. So they've let that go out just so that they can get their team back. They've only got 20 seconds, Ash, to get it over the halfway line. So very smart by New Zealand to just let that one go so that their middies can get back to D.
Mosqueda going for it again. He had a chance before, missed out. Right coming in from the GLE.
And that was a great slide by Oliver. He hit Basileton really well to dispossess that ball there. So Oliver picking up where he left off yesterday.
New Zealand needing to work well on their slides. Early on in the first game against Australia, those second slides were leaving them wide open, having them lose by 27-goal deficit. Against a team like Australia, it's hard. They are a world-class team. Top 5 in the world, top 4, I think fourth last. It was 4th or 5th last World Championship, so it was hard. But those second slides was leaving New Zealand out wide open. Hopefully the defence is locking that off today.
And New Zealand doing a great job here, just moving the ball, just using every second of that shot clock. 30 is the call from the bench. Parker with the ball behind. Gets it high, tries looking for Sam Nash, but he couldn't quite hold the ball. Well picked up by Gell, but he's under a lot of pressure straight away. Ball still loose out there on the far side of our commentary camera position, and Philippines come up with the ball.
As Morris taking it from behind the net as he gets it up to his Philippine counterparts, crosses the halfway line with Ladrido going down. Now, since they've crossed that halfway line, they do have a bit more chance to slow it down and use this time. Early on in this game, 5:20 remaining in this first quarter. We're a game of 4 quarters, 15 minutes each. Stop clock really adds to the time, makes it feel like it goes on. These games technically go for about close to 2 hours, but official playing time is only 60 minutes.
Great shot there by Sendana, got his hands free and tried to shoot across the body, but just got it a bit wide.
Quick restart from the Philippines, trying to get a jump on New Zealand. Wasn't quick enough, but here comes number 7, Duhinio, going for it again. Duhinio having some great looks, trying to find those gaps. He's hungry for it. He's shown us he can do it in other games. Will he do it soon?
John Duhinio, one of our very own, joined us in the commentary box yesterday. Oh!
There comes Parley from behind the net.
Great work by Parley there. Just found some space at X, took his player on, and as we've seen this shot a lot in this tournament, as he's just got above GLE, he's just whipped that stick around and put it down past Vandermaas' legs. Well played by Ben Parley there.
And that ties us all up early in this first quarter. 4.5 remaining, 1-1 is the score.
So with these face-offs, James Stacey seems to have control, but the Philippines have been able to get the first possession. So Duhinio not having any of it this time.
Straight off it, here comes Duhinio, passing off to his left side, goes to X. Goes for the roll, turns back anyway. Has to recover it before it gets out. Nicholas Marsh. Possession. Marsh making some calls of where he needs his people. Ben Deverill following on Mosqueda. Great save by Vandermaas.
Yeah, just getting his hands free again, Parley, but Vandermaas, he's a great
goalie.
goalie.
Oh, what a check on Deverill.
Vandermaas is a great goalie. He's all over that. The flag on the play, Ash.
I saw a Philippines player go down.
Yeah, looks
see
like
on this replay here.
Looks like Max Vandermaas is taking the penalty. That's the big save. Yeah, great save by Blake Vandermaas. Philippines now with the first power play of the day.
Remaining time, 3 minutes, 50
Well, here on the replay here, we see there he is, number 14, take him out.
Yep, unnecessary roughness will be a call there, I believe. Just unnecessary just to knock him down there. Big body, though, by Max. The Philippines just going through their motions. Ball at X. Dehenio, oh, he was locked and loaded, but couldn't quite let it rip. Gets pushed over when the ball was loose, so a turnover back to the Philippines.
On the man down, New Zealand really needs to get this possession back quickly. They're not too long in them, but Lacrosse being the fastest game in 2 feet, these 30 seconds do fly by. And he goes Philippines, ripping a shot going over the top. Still holding on to possession.
Penalty released.
And Philippines backing that one up.
Great work by New Zealand just to keep the Philippines scoreless through that first power play of the day.
Parley taking out X, trying to get past Banks. Can he do it? Banks recently playing at Under-20s World Championship in South Korea. There's that slide, leaving the man wide open again.
Another big save by Van der Maas. Comes off his helmet straight to the Philippines.
Look, ball gone loose again. Can New Zealand get to it? There comes Oliver collecting it for New Zealand on the run. Great scoop. As they say, ground balls win games. Can Henry Oliver utilise this as he passes it across to Parker? Fakes the shot, continues on. There he finds Rasmussen. Rasmussen still holding on to possession. Guess it's Nash. Nash joining us in the box the other day. And during the Australian game, I believe it was.
Kyle Parker has a great shot on him, so he'll be looking to get a bit high, I think, just so he can get a couple of shots off. Stung a couple of corners yesterday, so young man will be wanting to get a couple of goals today.
You watch him quick, he comes behind the X, but he's not there for long. He collects that, he just gets it moving. Sometimes gets it passed off so he can reposition himself and someone else get into X as a backup. Nash coming in hot. Slows it right down. Got 26 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Nabeski, our goal scorer from before, Sam Nash. Losing the ball, trying to recover it, getting a bit too bouncy.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Running out of time. Can they rip a shot? Tries to. Philippines in position. Quick check, but Philippines stay in position. As Parker tries to stop them. Goes too far. Nash sticking to number 12 there. Philippines finds it with Basalton. And now gets to Parley behind GLE. We have 30 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Can Philippines get another one on the board to finish the quarter strong? New Zealand not going to let them do that as Rutherford's sticking to him.
$15 seconds.
Philippines go for the shot as they wrap it all the way through. Christian Takoge.
Yeah, great work by Christian here. Just finds himself with a good matchup. A couple of short stick defenders. No one goes with him as he beats the first one. So left-handed sweep straight in front. Had the whole goal to shoot at. Blake Van der Maas couldn't stop that one. Great goal by Takoge.
Christian Takoge, Nashville, Tennessee, Oberlin College. Shout out to all the Oberlin College fans there, and of course the Takoge fans and family. That was a brilliant position there, and that itself is going to give a lot of momentum for the Philippines right now. As Duhenio wins another face-off, passes off to his right side, rips one shot, and Philippines go two above before the quarter ends.
This is what we've expected from John Duhenio. He showed us against Japan how he can just pick that ball up to himself, creates the slide, gets it to Marsh, who makes no mistake of that shot and just throws it straight under Blake Van der Maas's ankles.
I think there's just so much power behind it, not the physical power of the shot, But, you know, that emotional part of the shot, when you see them take the shot and they're on the ground already, you know, I've already said about 6, 7. The kids, I think they'll call that aura, wouldn't they, Peter?
Yeah, that's
that
right.
aura of lacrosse.
Tahenio, another win, just throws it down, running out of time.
Doesn't give New Zealand a chance at it. Hey, that brings us to our first quarter break. Been a good quarter so far, so hey, me and Peter will be back in just under 2 minutes. There is still 3 more very exciting quarters to come, so do not go anywhere. We'll be here in Upper Hutt.
We honor our Indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Welcome back to the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship. Philippines finishing off the quarter strong. 3-1 is a score over New Zealand after just 1 goal by New Zealand early on by Christopher Nebeski from Matangi. Can New Zealand recover this in this second quarter here? Peter, your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah, I always like to look at the face-off wins there, Ash. And while early on, James Stacey seemed to have the better face-off draw, the Philippines have won every single possession from the face-off. So Tahenio actually working Stacey out. Stacey going a bit early this time. And, the last couple of face-offs by Tahenio, he's just dominated. So if he can continue that, this game could get a little one-sided.
Now, with those face-offs, sometimes it can be tricky. You know, you're trying to draw out something out of your opponent, seeing how they're going to go. These guys have been watching each other play. They've played against other players of very high-level face-offs, so you can kind of see how they are going to go for their face-offs. Different strategies. Some players might want to go to flick it back, take it themselves. Others might just go for the player themselves rather than the ball. And those wingers are coming in hot. Philippines trying to get a shot on. Here's Marsh going for one. Rips the shot way too high. Backed up by Pasalata.
Marsh scoring the winner in the overtime game, Ash.
Yeah, that game was intense to watch. What an honour it was to call that game. I was very excited to be seeing that game. And I'm sure all over the world, people following lacrosse were it was a very unexpected game. But Philippines clearly the better team in the matchup. I saw a few people trying to disrespect the Philippines team because of a lot of them being from American cities. But what I did like to see was Philippines lacrosse coming back at the social media. It's not Rosses that make the win, it's the field.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, people say that, but this still means a lot. These men are playing for their country,
Yep.
the Philippines.
Yep.
And, they still have a lot of family back in the Philippines,
Yep.
and I'm sure a lot of them go back and help out with the growth of the game there locally as well.
Oh, exactly. I saw what they say and just not they just want to have something to complain about. As we know, social media is not good to be on sometimes. But hey, if you're on social media, make sure you are following on Asia Pacific Lacrosse Facebooks, Instagrams, and of course New Zealand Lacrosse as we post the updates. This is the semi-finals day. Semi-final 1 underway right now between New Zealand and Philippines.
New Zealand would love to get one back here. They've allowed the Philippines to score 3 consecutive goals, so really would love to stop the flow of goals.
Ball just going over the top of Murdoch Beck there. Here's Murdoch Beck trying to pick it up.
Could have had an over and back there. And you see number 17, Marsh, he's saying exactly that. You cannot contest the ball if the ball has been brought over. They may have deemed that their possession had been had, so that would cancel the over and back.
There goes Dante. Dante Martin. Apologies, folks. Team sheet had it listed incorrectly, so Dante Martin was written on my sheet as Martin Dante. Philippines on the clear. Here comes Sam Nash, trying to push him out. Can he do it? Oh, just keeps himself in. Well done to Jared Duinio.
Yeah, you speak about Dante Martin. New Zealand Lacrosse are doing a great job trying to get their young players some experience. Often they'll send junior teams to Australia to compete in the national championships there. And Dante Martin and his brother Armani have been going back, making those trips quite often. I've called their names a number of times, and I watched them it would have been about 2018, I think, in Adelaide as under-15s players. So they are getting New Zealand Lacrosse doing a great job getting their players some high-level experience.
Yeah, I'm recently into lacrosse and seeing the Waikato Lacrosse take some players over there, either as Waikato Lacrosse or in other regions, get the New Zealand under-18s, under-15s team. Very exciting, massive opportunities for young lacrosse players in New Zealand. So,
and it's starting to show, Ash. Like
100%.
They're really competitive in this tournament, and I expect the New Zealand women to be very, very much in the same boat. New Zealand becoming a really competitive nation in the Asia Pacific region.
And another thing with that is the college opportunities. Lacrosse in New Zealand is actually one of the best opportunities for New Zealand school athletes to get a scholarship overseas. So hey, if you're looking at wanting to get over to college over there, maybe lacrosse is where you want to head. It's a great sport, great community. As me and Peter were talking about before the game, it's just so much family that you're not related to, but just so well connected to. But right now, Philippines are trying to get further along. And looks like a timeout has been called to the Philippines.
So just before that, there was a big shot there by Murdoch Beck. Big save by Dan Morris. Dan Morris is one of the best goalies in this tournament. He's had 67% coming into this game as a save percentage. Really great effort by Dan Morris. Blake Vandermas as well. Also, he's been solid in the cage for New Zealand.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break and we'll be back in just over a minute.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Just after a timeout, we get back into the game. Philippines starting with possession.
Captain John Dehenio, he will be fired up for this game. He was watching New Zealand with me in the commentary box yesterday, so he knows what New Zealand are capable of. But great takeaway check there by Henry Oliver.
Gives New Zealand a chance to get back on the offense. They've got to retaliate while they're down by 2.
I just heard the New Zealand coach, Ash, in the break there. He's telling his boys, stick to the game plan, stick to the game plan. So after he got a bit animated yesterday, the team really stepped up, so really got a lot of respect as the coach for New Zealand.
Yeah, I did hear a lot. I did hear a lot of like, "What are we doing? What are you doing?" And that was even while they were in the lead. He doesn't care about they might be in the lead, but if they got their game plan right, he clearly has a plan of we could be doing more. So let's see if New Zealand can follow suit with that quite well today. Even if we didn't have on-field mic on him, I still think we could probably hear New Zealand's head coach quite easily. He's a vocal coach. I mean, and as a sports dad yourself, a lacrosse dad, I'm sure you know, dads on the sideline love to get pretty vocal. My dad was always out there. It looks like we've got
Yeah, so there was a big body on the player that took the shot there. Probably might have been just slightly after the shot, and so calling a penalty there. take directions. You hear that possibly in our effects, Mike. This is the New Zealand coach again. He really, you're right, Ash, he really has a game plan and he thinks it can work, and he just wants his troops to follow instructions. Speaking to John Dehenio yesterday, I said to him, you know, James Stacey, he's dominating the face-off for New Zealand. What are you going to do? Modest young man. I didn't realise at the time that he was the centreman and would be Stacey's counterpart, but he never mentioned that. He said, look, we have a game plan. We think it works. So both teams here think they've got the right game plan to win, and we're finding out now which one's going to be the right one.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. He told me that little story just before the game started, and just really shows, like, even at this high level of the game, he's still able to be humble and like, hey, look, yeah, I think I'm good, but we're just got to do what we've been doing. We've made it to our semi-final. What we're doing is working.
And particularly after he just had a player of the match performance against none other than Japan, where he won 14 face-offs and got 2 goals. So, yeah, great speaking with John yesterday, and we really appreciate all the players that have joined us in the commentary booth.
It's been great to get that insight from the players of this tournament. Both players ourselves, but hey, having players of this, one, at a national level, but two, at this tournament, you know, been experienced the game so far, experiencing firsthand, seeing their point of view. A mistake from New Zealand has them lose the ball. Philippines taken away. Christopher Beski trying to turn it back.
Yeah, the coach had just called a timeout too, so he's going to be absolutely fuming next time he gets an opportunity to speak to his men. Goalie out really wide there, draws 2 defenders, which allows the long pole there in number 16, Irasari.
Tries to pick it up. Picked it up quickly by Loudon.
What's the flag? What? Oh, sorry, do not let him talk back to you. He's not a captain.
We're getting some great feedback from our effects mic here.
I got loose flag, interfere, right? No flag.
Yeah, so the flag was thrown in error there. Ball was loose, and if a minor infringement occurs when the ball is loose, Ash, no penalty.
I see.
So that was an error on his behalf, and he was good enough to say that, I'm sorry, there shouldn't be a flag, but it will be a New Zealand ball.
Okay. But great comms by Henry Oliver there. Don't let him talk back to you.
Yeah, he's not a captain.
Look, maybe in the black and white, but not that black and white, so it's best not to also talk to the referees.
Not sure Oliver's a captain either, is he?
I'm not too sure who the captains are.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think if you're saying that, he might be one of the co-captains, you know, otherwise he might be risking it a bit there. How about we'll have a check at the next quarter break, the half-time break, to see if we can find the New Zealand captains for you.
Nebeski getting a shot there.
Back to Kyle Parker, trying to draw it out away from Gibbons. Goes all the way out to Dante Martin. Ball at net. Chris right in front again, takes the shot, but the ball was already released from the pocket and bouncing away. Chasing it down is Cruz Costin. Runs through. This is Marsh.
Great work by Dante Martin there. Philippines were looking like they were on a fast break, but Martin just able to get back just to get in front of that runner and stopping the advantage play there.
Philippines slowing it right down now, so they can just give a chance to have a think, see what's next. Quick swap of the players there. Again, Marsh. Can he score another one? He's hungry for one. Right in front. Off the body. Way to eat it.
Yeah, Ladrito there just throwing it straight into his defender.
Back to Marsh. Another strainer. Going for the dodge on Parker. Dodges to it. Parker says no. Got a bit of defense in him there, Parker.
Yeah, great to see from the attacker. Good to have a two-way game up your sleeve, particularly with the Olympic Sixers not really having any offense or defense.
No. Long poles will feel a bit left out, having to drop their stick in half.
I've seen a lot of long poles pick up the short stick and be fine. Ashby Dennis for Australia had a great Major League Sixes tournament.
I guess it's a lot easier the other way round, making it a bit shorter than going into the long pole, isn't it?
It's a great job by the New Zealand defence, just holding out Philippines. Philippines getting a couple of shots off, but nothing of real quality, and the shot clock running down.
You can see our New Zealand coach there almost trying to run up with the whole team there. got his game plan must be in the hand there. Or he could be writing his will with how much grief his team's putting him through. New Zealand passing the ball, just getting him. There's Parker back into his home place.
He'll feel much more comfortable down there, I'm sure.
Might have been a bit lost. Took a few too many turns on the long way.
Big shot there by number 22, Gelb. Comes off the goalpost.
Players fallen over. Yeah. Ball goes Philippines.
Philippines looking for a quick whistle there so that they could get some advantage, but just being held up a bit, and the New Zealand team allowed to get their defensive string on.
Marsh towards the restrainer, finds his way to Takage. Takage has the goal earlier. Tries behind X. Goes to Marsh. Right on the far side from our booth here. Goes for the sidearm shot. Basalatan finishing it off.
Beautiful work here by the Philippines. They're constantly moving in offense, which doesn't give the defenders a chance to settle. The player there, Basalatan, just getting his hands free while he's taking on his short stick defender, which we mentioned. That's what the Philippines are doing, going through the shorties and stinging the top corner with that up and under shot.
Basalatan from Chestnut Hill College. Good challenge on the face-off. Wingers coming in to help, but no need as Duhinio taking it for the Philippines, getting it down, ready to strike another one. New Zealand now trailing by 3 late in this second quarter. Takage with the ball, getting calls of where he should be going. Followed around by Rasmussen. Rasmussen going all the way with the X. Gets rolled away, can't keep up with him. Marsh passing up top to Parley, taking this shot.
Shots have got to be better on Blake Vandermas. That was another great save by Blake. He's seeing the ball when the shots come from long. Oliver now, goal scorer in his own right.
Quick pop pass to Dante Martin. Rolls out into the corner, where he finds Cathcart, one of New Zealand under-20s, playing college, I believe. Chowan University. Chris Nibeski. You're hearing round the clock. Must be a play they have. Nash finishing it off. Gets New Zealand another one. Closing that gap to 2.
Just getting a lot of space. Uncharacteristic from the Philippines defence this time. Nash just getting that ball high and having the ability to be able to take 2 or 3 steps. But what I really like about this shot, Ash, is he bounced it. It's come off the turf, straight up into the top corner, and we just witnessed a really good shot. So you'll see here, he's got space, takes the steps, big bounce shot. Goalie's got to move up and down and just pings it under the top bar. Beautiful work by Sam Nash.
Those bounce shots, killer to a goalie. No clear position.
It's all New Zealand now, though, as Oliver
There's
kicks the
position
ball up.
called. 3 minutes remaining in this half. Kyle Parker with the ball.
That was another one there where James Stacey actually won the face-off, but the possession was really held up by the Philippine midfielders. So luckily enough for New Zealand being able to get up and get possession.
Ooh, risky pass there by New Zealand. I think it must have been a check on them slightly as it went quite low. Kyle Parker was able to come in quickly, pick it up. Now Nebeski behind the goal, sitting at X. Missed pass there by Murdoch. Coming in. Gets a hit from behind as he crouched down. Oh, now, obviously, Peter, you can't be doing that to a player, can you?
No, and look, great work, I would say, by Armani Martin there. He knew the defender was hot on his tails. He slowed down real quick, which forced the defender to have to try and stop slow, but he just didn't. He had to
draw that penalty out. Draw that penalty out.
So, yeah, bit of a smart play there by Armani Martin.
Because you could see, just as he went to approach the ball, he quickly turned around, like checking the rear view mirror, and he's like, hold on, let me play this out.
And then as he fell, there was a little grunt right in front of our effects mic, which the referee would have heard too. So always good to put a little bit of drama in.
That's right. We like a bit of pizzazz.
We're in the entertainment business, right?
That's the one. Hey, New Zealand's got those great movies, especially down here, filmed near where we are in Upper Hutt. New Zealand going in for the strikers. Rasmussen was trying to push forward. Unfortunate by Chris not to get the reach on.
So over and back call here sees the Philippines with the ball. The defender just really putting a lot of pressure on the ground ball there as it had come over the halfway line. And you can't be doing that. We do have an over and back rule in international lacrosse. Once the ball has gone into your offensive restraining area, as it comes over the halfway line, that will be, or back over the halfway line into your defence, that's an over and back, and it will be a turnover.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for that, Peter. Good insight into the games of having you here. We'll just take a rest of the time out, rest ourselves, and be back in just under a minute.
We honor our Indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive. Growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport. Governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Not long to go in this half, folks. New Zealand are closing that gap. Now sitting at 4-2. Beautiful close-up angle of our team zebra. Our referees there keeping this game going. Now we've had referees from all over this time. I believe we had some. I think Australia, New Zealand, Japan. I think we've got Korea, and I believe we have a few educators from over in the States as well, from who I've been having chats with, just trying to go off accents by some of the educators there. Haven't really had a chance to speak to them.
There is a referee from Scotland.
Scotland, yes, that was another one.
Also from Germany, I believe.
Yes,
too.
there was a German. There's a Germany one.
As I mentioned earlier, these referees are also trying to book their spot to the 2027 World Championships, as that was number 7, Dehenio, the captain, trying to get a shot there, but Blake Vandermas stopping that one.
Beautiful jump shot on the angle there. Trying to roll out of X. Goes this way, that way, back the other way. Trying to get out of it. Continues on through. Can Marsh find a gap? Can't finish it off. Parley misses the pass. Chased down. Beautiful pick up by Rutherford. Parker right in front. Gets another one on the board. New Zealand are 1 away.
Perfect transition goal by New Zealand. Getting that ball, chasing the ground ball down was the long pole. I believe that was number 25, Rutherford. He's picked that ball up and just a perfect transition play. Finds the bottom left in Martin, who finds the cutting Parker, and Parker on the move throws that ball into the top corner. Beautiful work from New Zealand, just what they needed. Brings the game to 4-3.
Devereux quickly running on to the wing just so they can start in time for the face-off. Otherwise, they will miss out if they're not there in time. 4.8 seconds remaining on the clock. Can they get possession quickly and try get something on?
Oliver with the ball. Can he get a shot off? No. He's decided to take that into the half. New Zealand, what a great way to finish the half.
Wow.
Get that transition goal, brings the deficit to 1. We've got a game on our hands.
Yes, starting off the scoring, then Philippines coming out of nowhere, scoring those 3 goals, one after the other. Man, Peter, I love lacrosse. You don't get much like this.
How good is it, Ash? This is exactly what we expected for a semi-final match. We got a lot of lacrosse to come. Another half, then another game after this, where Australia will take on Japan in what some might have argued would have been the grand final. Not to be. Here we are.
Yeah, that was my pick, but hey, we'll be back in 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so don't go anywhere. Perfect time to get some snacks, but you need to be right back here in 9.5 minutes. We'll see you then.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Check out that trophy. Asia Pacific Lacrosse Tournament. Got me gifted. Who's getting it this year? Beautiful video there of it. What do you think of that? Nice and shiny, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah, beautiful. I had the opportunity when I was a young lad to try out for an Australian team, and I chose not to. Silly boy I was. But, yeah, I've been around this tournament a couple of times since its inception, and I love watching the high-level lacrosse, and great to have more international tournaments. We'll just go through the officials for the game today. Head official, Dong Jun Kim. Official 1, Yusuke Kato. Official 2, Michael C. Chief bench official, Adam Holmes. And the bench manager, Rob Powell.
Yeah, thank you to our officials. We really could not be having these games run without them. Same for our volunteers here. You see our little bananas floating around. I'm unfortunately just half banana, or the minions as well, you could call us. But hey, there's so much moving parts here keeping this event going, and it's been great to see how well I'd say it's been going. The games seem to be running like well-oiled machines from my own, I guess, biased perspective.
Yeah, and look, Ash, the facilities here are fantastic. The fields are amazing. It's like carpet out there. I had lunch in the dining hall yesterday.
So good.
They're so well fed. They've got the Athletes Village here at the New Zealand Centre of Innovation for Sport.
Yes, that's it. Big thanks to NZCIS, the New Zealand Campus of Innovation and Sport. Lots of big teams training here, so all the teams training here get a bit of taste of what our national team, the All Blacks, actually get. National rugby team, the All Blacks get to when they're training here for Wellington Test matches. The Hurricanes here on site, the local rugby team. The Wellington Phoenix, local professional football team. So it's multiple fields have had a chance. This great main field to play on, and training fields and stuff. And while we've been here, there has been some players just of these rugby teams and football teams walking around. And of course, we couldn't be doing these high-risk games without our medics walking around. So it's great to have the Wellington free ambulance here on site, helping us keep the athletes safe, keeping volunteers, spectators safe. Thankfully, touch wood, we don't see anything too much more. Had a few people rushing off, but the teams have their physios and medical teams keeping them safe as well. You might notice a few of them all strapped up.
Just as the players come out, I just might quickly run through the goal scorers. Kyle Parker, Chris Nebeski and Sam Nash, all with one for New Zealand. For the Philippines, Ben Parley, Jaden Basalatan, Christian Takoga and Nicholas Marsh, all with one goal for the Philippines.
Starting off this quarter, 4-3. We are in for a treat, Peter. As you said, we have ourselves a lacrosse game.
Absolutely, and the battle starts here at the face-off as John Dehenio comes up with the first possession, gets it to the Marsh, the match winner from the Japan game, who just settles it off.
A little sneaky little dodge there, just bringing the stick over to his opposite hand. Here comes Bisqueta. Now Ladrido looking for his way through on this close side of our camera. Is he going to rip the shot? No, he takes it a bit further along. James Stacey sticking to him. Stacey looking for where to go. Not following too much. It's hard to be hard on that X defence on the short stick, I'd say.
Basalatan getting his 5th shot for the game, 1 goal, but saved by Blake Vandermas. 10 saves for him today.
Blake Vandermas has been making great saves today and throughout the tournament as well. It was a hard start for Team New Zealand, but they've really established themselves and be able to come back from that and show the hosts are a contender. They've qualified and they want to show they want that gold medal as well to send us on our way. Kyle Parker moving the ball around. Nebeski. And Nebeski started off the goal scoring for Team New Zealand today. He's ready for another one as he runs through to the crease, waiting to draw the defender, trying to pick one out. Number 20, Rasmussen, waiting at the top as well. You can see him itching for one.
Yeah, Rasmussen, I like the way he plays. I'd love to see him use his size a bit more. He's one of the bigger, stronger men on the field. Just would love to see him get inside a couple of players.
Yeah, he's looking a bit strapped up there as well, like many few of the players. That we're must be day five of the tournament now. Here he is, trying on the one-handed cradle, quickly getting away from it. Lost it as Philippines shoving him around. But the ball has to go loose after the shot clock ends. Kyle Parker dropping the ball and throwing his hands up like, look, I'm out of the way.
Yeah, wanted to be very careful. He didn't get a delay of game there, Kyle Parker, as he just places the ball on the field in front of his Filipino counterpart. Philippines now with their second offensive play for this second half of the game.
Anybody watching the game yesterday would have seen there was the flag, and then as soon as they tried to let New Zealand play, they just wouldn't give them any space, and then got punished for that one as well.
That's right, yeah, that happened a couple of times yesterday. Must give the player room to move. Can't just stand on top of their toes.
A good little push by Rasmussen, trying to use the size there like you mentioned. Can Duenio make it through and pass it around. Ball goes loose, New Zealand rush them. And an excellent pick up there. Max Vandermas now for the Vandermas family trying. An unfortunate waste there for New Zealand as Philippines reclaim possession.
Good defensive set by New Zealand, though, to get that turnover and get an opportunity. Had the pass been on, we could be talking about a tied ball game, Ash. So
you could see Dante Martin just trying to get in front of him just before the halfway line to stay on side, but also slow down Philippines and hopefully get a loose ball. Couldn't quite succeed, but he did get a little bit of delay on the Philippines play, a chance for his defense to reset.
Dylan, short stick defender there. That's Seeger really pushing out on Marsh.
Marsh trying to break some ankles and send them to the ground. Pass goes too far. Looks like Henry Oliver's going to take it for Team New Zealand as he picks it up.
The crowd loved that defensive play by Seeger. forced the Filipino team to make a terrible pass, but unfortunately, or fortunately now, New Zealand made the bad pass, but it did end up coming off a Filipino stick, so they will get some settled offense. Chased hard by a substitution was Parker.
I think another great thing about hosting an event like this is just look at that New Zealand crowd coming in their droves. There's family that know their kids or grandkids play lacrosse. They don't have a clue what's going on in some cases. I've seen a few of them, oh, what's that call for? What's that call for? A few players out there and coaches and stuff explain it to them in their club leagues and stuff. And it's just so exciting to see. And there's so many people there that would be happy to explain the sport to you as well. You said yourself you were having a chat with some family here just yesterday, or your first day here, you said?
My first day here, yeah, was just sitting up behind the goals there and had to tell them to clear out because the balls are flying at a million miles an hour. But it was great having a chat with a young family from Wellington, telling them about the game. The kids looked like they were really intrigued. And
that's very
hopefully,
cool
hopefully, as a consequence of hosting this, we can really start to build the Wellington lacrosse community.
Oh, 100%. It'd be great to see that Wellington Lacrosse Club grow. If you are in this... New Zealand on the board! Once again, tied it up.
Parker here, you could hear the crowd. They're counting it down. 5, 4, 3. They're really waiting for that shot clock to come. And Parker just out of nothing just went, oh, 2 seconds to go. I should shoot this.
See on the replay here, Peter.
And he decides, I'm going to shoot it. And really smart to be getting it off the turf, because that turf has been bouncing pretty unpredictable. We say it's a carpet and it's really flat, but yesterday a couple of the shots that you would have expected to stay low really bounced high. So the goalies are still a bit unsure, even though the ground is so good.
Yeah, they could be.
Sure
they could be like New Zealand players or just any players in general, not used to playing lacrosse on a hybrid type turf like we have here.
Great stick by Rutherford, just got his stick in front of Basalatan.
See Basalatan getting the ball moving for Philippines. Bisqueta passes it off down to the far side, finds Mitchell. Mitchell going down, tries to pass Stacey. Stacey not falling for any little dodgy tricks. Follows him all the way around to X. Continues following on, cutting through the crease to stop him. Getting the slide.
Good work by New Zealand, forcing the rush pass. We've got an over and back situation, so New Zealand will get the possession real easy.
Ball going to Nebeski behind the goal. And New Zealand take this lead. They're now sitting all tied up. At the lead at the start of the game, but lost it pretty quick now as their chance to strike. Nash from the restrainer looks for it. New Zealand is trying to find a gap here. See Philippines quickly rotating and switching out their players to find the right matchups on the defense. They don't want to be falling in, letting someone slip past either by size or just movement. Over and back already. A bit of a waste by New Zealand as Philippines reclaim position. Continuing on. Salatan, the restrainer, passing it back and forth.
New Zealand are up and about. You know, they just tied the game, but really playing a bit of toilet bowl across there. The ball just moving around and nothing happening.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting to lacrosse to watch, either as broadcasters or just for you fans as well watching at home. You want to see something going on, and there's not just to see someone get hit, but just to see some plays happen.
Yeah. The defensive teams for both sides here really having a great day out, not really allowing any of those free shots.
New Zealand doing well to lock them off. See the cheers on the bench side. But Philippines taking that lead back.
Really great work by Basalatan. He's had a lot of shots, so New Zealand possibly expecting another shot here, but he's been able to pass the ball across the face of goal to find the left-hander down there. I think that might have been number 1, Parley. Just you see here, the defensive all slide and crash into the crease. No, it wasn't Parley. It was number 6, Biscara. Just found himself free on that bottom left and was able to get the quick stick behind the goalie. So great vision by number 5, Basalatan, and great finish by Biscara.
They drop down to the face-off. Easy one by Duinio, goes through, goes for the shot.
Duinio can shoot, can score, has done so before, but he's really starting to make his mark in that face-off. Philippines only giving up 1 possession from face-off. So New Zealand doing a great job to be only 1 goal down here.
You see Latrito trying for the shot himself now. New Zealand back in position. As you see Rutherford rushing down the side, followed by Latrito trying to get it back for the Philippines. Unsuccessful for them as Dante Martin took it away, passes it down, finds Nebeski. New Zealand back in the attack, needing to do something a bit more exciting this time, a bit more unique to get past Philippines and not just pass the ball back round and round in circles.
While they're getting their matchups, I just want to shout out, defenders are the unsung heroes of lacrosse. Rutherford having a great quarter, a couple of knockdowns and some clearances, so he's really stepped up his game and is one to watch for the rest of the game.
Unfortunate mistake there by Kyle Parker as the ball goes loose off her passing, bouncing out of his pocket. Parley coming in behind the net. You can see them trying to figure out where they can take it. Salatan passing back to Parley. On the far side from the commentator's booth here. Skeda over Sindana. Sindana rolling it down to Takoge. Takoge dodges to the right, cutting in through to the middle. Can he rip a shot through? Goes for it. Gets it past on the far post.
Beautiful, beautiful placement there by Takoge. You see he just sweeps across the left, really not getting a lot of pressure. And as the goalie moved across to cover his post, Takoge just threw it right across the other side. So really great placement there by Takoge. It wasn't the hardest shot, but as the goalie was moving to his right, he then had to change direction to his left, and it was just enough. You see here on the sweep, he's got the stick in his left hand, and as the goalie just steps, he puts that one past his top left shoulder.
He had made just barely any space ahead of Daniel Robertson, but it was just enough that he was able to release a shot on him on his left side. And that is exactly why young lacrosse players, they need that. They need that quick movement on both hands, don't they, Peter? They need the handling left or right. You have to be ambidextrous in this sport.
Yeah, definitely. You see in some of the games, even some of the more the developing countries, they don't quite have the experience on their opposite hand, and a couple of them have been tangled up, and as they've tried to, get themselves all twisted up, holding the stick in one hand, they unfortunately get the ball turned over. So really important to, as you're a young player listening today, make sure you're working on your right hand and your left hand equally, and you'll be a much stronger player.
And I don't mean to be one of those annoying coaches that you get sick of hearing. Wall ball.
Wall ball, absolutely.
Wall ball.
Find a wall, annoy mum and dad, chuck that ball against the wall. And
just not your neighbours, unless you check first. But hey, that just shows this. You get stuck in those tight gaps, and it's hard to get out of. Switching hands will do a wonder for you. Right now, Marsh sends it away, finds a way to Salatan. Salatan sends it up, where he finds Mitchell. Mitchell looking for his chance now. He has Ben Deverill on him by the look of it. Deverill following him around. Deverill, a midfielder from Auckland.
Oh.
Another finish from the Philippines.
Yeah, look, Mitchell just having the shot out of nothing. Comes off the post, though, and ends up in the stick of, could have been Dehenio there. And if there's a stick you want the ball in, it's not Dehenio's, because he is absolute force. and I'm going to put him down for his first goal of the day. But really great play there by Nick Marsh. Unfortunate from Blake Vandermaas. He did enough to force the ball to hit the post. Unfortunately, it went straight to the Philippines.
Something clearly woken up in the Philippines in that halftime break, as it's now 3.5 remaining in this third quarter. 7-4 is the score to the Philippines. New Zealand still has plenty of time to come back from this. Can they do it?
They have done already today.
They have.
Brought back a 3-goal deficit, so it is in their list of things that they can do.
And New Zealand just slowing it down while they have Sam Nash, Murdoch Beck coming in from the bench. Beck to Nash. Sam Nash, first time on the New Zealand squad this year, was an alternate in the San Diego squad. By John Clayton. John Clayton's first year of playing was in 2014. He got to play with his brothers on the same team when it was in, I believe the tournament was in Denver. And it was his first time to play with all his brothers at the same time.
Oh.
There goes New Zealand.
Well, yeah, look, great work by Dante Martin, just taking the ball behind there. And I think it was number 8 for New Zealand, Nebeski. He was good enough. The pass wasn't great, actually deflected off a stick I just saw on the replay there. Nebeski good enough to read it, grabbed it, and stuck it in, actually with a bounce shot in the end.
Pretty tight gap too, where Dan Morris was standing. So that is a good look there.
So yeah,
Quick rest by Nebeski. Looks like he's a bit exhausted there.
look,
Well deserved.
oh, absolutely. We did see him, and it happened right in front of our commentary booth yesterday, got a bit of treatment on his right hamstring, so hopefully it's nothing to do with that, and he just needs a breather. He's done power of work, so I wouldn't be surprised if
Looks
it's
like
just
it's
a breather.
just a breather. You could see the physio go over a quick chat, but he thinks he's all right.
New Zealand with another possession. They'd love another quick goal here. As the ball moves around across to Nash. Scored one already today. Back down to Martin at X. He's been good down there. Good vision. Across to Clayton on the bottom left. Down to Martin again. Cutter by Nebeski. Frees up Parker. He shoots. Gets it off the deck, but it goes wide. New Zealand will retain possession.
Clayton bringing it in from back there. Passing it around and finds to Rasmussen. To Nash. Now Clayton to Parker. Oh, not Parker, sorry. Okay, you'll find Dante Martin there.
Wild shot there by Clayton.
Not sure what's going on there. Maybe it was just a quick position shot just to...
Yeah, look, I do think that the Philippines had a stick in the lane in the way there. Parker gets his hands free, shoots. Another trail check there by the Philippines.
Got a flag up.
Might have copped a bump, Parker. He's looks like he's had the wind knocked out of him. I think that's all it is.
Hopefully he's all right. Not sure if we're going to have any replay of that, but hopefully he's doing okay.
Here we go. So we see gets his... Oh, no. So Parker, number 1, just gets the ball here. Oh, this is the one from
replay
Clayton.
from our possession shot.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that shot, John Clayton. The Parker's going to have to go off the field here. We didn't quite catch it there. But I think he got a bump by number 12. Number 12 sitting in the penalty box for the Philippines. So I dare say there would be some sort of an unnecessary roughness. Yeah, here we go. So gets the shot off. 12's committed. Ooh. And yeah, just a bit of a bump there, knocks the wind out of Kyle Parker.
All right, Peter, that brings us to our timeout. So late in this third quarter, New Zealand now down by 2. What do you think might be some discussions here?
I think what they're going to talk about, it's only 2 goals. Anything can happen. And they did in the first or second quarter there. Got 2 really quick goals to tie it up. So I'd be just saying business as usual.
Yeah.
At this stage, there's still, a little bit of time to go in this quarter. You've also got a whole nother quarter to go. You try and get one here. They've got possession. They've got a power play. Let's try and get one here, and then it's business as usual. Win it from the face-off. James Stacey, step up, mate. Grab the ball by the horns. You'll get possession. We'll give us first use, and let's get another goal, tie it up, and then it's anyone's ball game from there. But yeah, just business as usual for me. Ash.
Yep, that sounds great. Hi, 30 seconds left on the timeout. The score is 7-5 Philippines over New Zealand. We are here in Upper Hutt, New Zealand, Aotearoa for the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship. Now, all those qualification spots have been claimed. This is the semi-final to see who's going to the big dance tomorrow against either Australia or Japan. Two powerhouses taking place after this game. But right now, we have, I guess you could say, some up-and-coming countries. There's some exciting countries here playing. Philippines finished 5th, 15th. Unfortunate situation with paperwork had them relegated to 30th. And New Zealand in 23rd. So, will we see them in a different place at the next World Championship? We'll have to wait and see.
And of course, Japan automatically qualifying,
Yes.
being the hosts of the next World Championship.
What an opportunity will be to host a World Championship. Massive opportunity for the growth of lacrosse in the countries. Lacrosse in Japan, I'd say, growing quite well with their colleges or universities lacrosse as well, and even seeing lacrosse in some ads now. Powerade ad or similar ad recently, sometime, I think last year before in Japan, had lacrosse in it.
Yeah, really, really exciting for Japan as Parker shoots low, but straight into the legs of Dan Morris. He gets a 7th save.
Good positioning by Dan Morris to be ready for that, pretty close to that goal line.
We saw a goal yesterday. Ash hit the post into the back of the goalkeeper and bounce in. A great intercept by Dante Martin. Numbers are all with the Philippines, though, so he'll just pull it out. No, he won't. He'll shoot. Not a bad shot from distance, Dante Martin, but a big save by Morris.
Kyle Parker diving with the shot there, not in time and not quite on target. But hey, that brings us to our 3rd quarter break. 15 more minutes of lacrosse coming up. What do you think we could expect in this next quarter, Peter?
I think we're going to see a lot of physicality.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship semi-finals day. This is semi-final 1. New Zealand versus the Philippines. We're approaching our final 15 minutes. Back to the face-off. Start us off. Clamped in there, but Duenio showing us he means business as he comes through. For the Philippines, once again showing us why he has made a statement, not only just in this tournament, but on his team as their face-off guy. That's such a technical position. You don't just get in there just because, oh, that looks fun. There was so much going on.
Not just a face-off guy, he stays there. He's definitely not a Fogo, and he's also one of their captains, so...
He's
big shot, unlucky!
Off the plumbing, Ladrido can't get it as it bounces off the pipe.
Great shot. Blake Vandermas had no idea where that one was. It took him a long time to get down as well, but lucky for it to hit the post.
No, I can imagine the goalies are very superstitious with it and thinking their posts a lot. Big hockey guy myself, and I know a few ice hockey goalies that like to thank their posts, blow a kiss whenever the puck bounces off there, so maybe there's a few lacrosse goalies that are similar there. Great pick up there by Loudy.
Unfortunately here, the referees made a bit of a blunder. New Zealand had possession and the Philippines team had a minor infringement, so there should have been a flag on the play and New Zealand allowed to use their full shot clock. So unfortunately, there you see the flag go up. Unfortunately for the officials and for New Zealand, there was a bit of an error there, but we're all human. We all make mistakes, and
hey, as you said earlier, as we spoke about earlier, the players and the referees here are both learning as well. Players been learning at a high level to play here, and referees, while they are here reffing, they are getting trained on stuff too.
They're just trying to work out who's going to sit in the bench, and unfortunately this official thought that we were ready to go, but they've sorted it all out. Marsh will sit in for a 30-second penalty, and New Zealand will have a 30-second power play. We finally get back underway.
Long start to the fourth quarter there.
Quarter, yeah, that's
there's
right.
one of them. There's one of them. Quick ball movement there.
Watch the sneak on the bottom left. No, covered well by the Philippines.
Nebeski rips a shot for New Zealand.
Nebeski, he is New Zealand's top goal thrower for this tournament. So if anyone was going to do it, he would be the one. Great ball movement here by New Zealand. They were actually ripping the ball around really well. Looked for the sneak down there on the bottom right. Didn't have it. And then Nebeski just getting free after Parker drew the double team. Great finish from a decent way out. Chris Nebeski gets his third goal for the game. And we've got a one-goal ball game here,
One
Ash.
goal game. That's what I love about lacrosse. I love these close games. It gets exciting. Oh, little jump dodge there by Duinio to keep position. Rolls the ball down to Parley. Bouncing around a bit as it rolls. Like you said about the turf, it doesn't roll. You bounce, you're not sure where it's going to go at that crease. And I guess in the crease is a bit different, you know, all the dirt coming up there from how much the goalies had to work in there. Quick rolls out, tries to keep it away. Salatin. Marsh is back. Now you have Duinio again at X. Rasmussen sticking to him, rolls away from Rasmussen, continues on through, gets away from him, finds the ball to X, but Salatar now Marsh.
Yeah, move it. That's the next one. You don't want to stop the ball when you've got the defenders off guard like that.
No, just puts all that work to shame, but doesn't matter as the Philippines find its way through as well.
Unreal. The New Zealand team, I think, thought they'd done enough, but Takogi decided they hadn't. As the defender runs at him, he just runs straight past. Blake Vandermas getting a big part of that shot, but it was too good for him, and the ball just trickles into the goal. Another goal to Takogi. He has also got 3 goals for this game for the Philippines.
Takoga has been a name to watch out for this tournament. When I've been calling the Philippines games, it has been exciting to see him kind of pop up and just get it in the back of the net. And there's that position call. And the flag has been thrown.
I think this will go in the favour of the Philippines here. The Philippines bench were calling for a hold on Oliver as his stick just got caught under Jared Tahinio's arm there. You just saw it there. So I think that's what they're going to call here, just a hold. Loose ball, though. Shouldn't have been a flag on the play, I don't think. And they've given it 19 a hold. That is Dan Robertson for New Zealand. So there was possession, and so the Philippines.
No, it looks like they've got James Stacey in the box for New Zealand.
Stacey, okay. Anyway, the end result is the Philippines with a 30-second power play. Pretty stagnant, stationary at the moment. They'll go through their motions shortly, I'm sure.
They've just put this lead back up to 2, gives them a bit of breathing room to put in some more work. Comes from behind, and there goes the flag. Philippines happy with that.
It was Rutherford that, I'd say, pushed his player into the crease. Don't think there was anything in it myself. I think the player was trying not to fall in the crease and ended up in the crease. But I think at the end of the day, Rutherford may be getting infringement here. Huh?
No, it doesn't look like... Unsure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here because we're even. Okay. All right. So the Philippines now get to finish off their possession of the shot clock.
Pesquera tries to get away from it. Salatan's a Parley. Finds its way to Marsh. And now to Renio. To Mitchell. Mitchell looks for a shot, finds Duinio, goes all the way across to Salatan, jumps up to reach it. Mitchell goes to shot, no, steps back after Deverell gets too close. Marsh teasing him, drops to the right, gets away from Robertson.
That reminded me very much of his match winner against Japan, that one where he snuck inside and slotted it past the Japanese keeper, but going a bit wide this time.
Just under 11 minutes remaining. The score is 8-6 to the Philippines. Rips the shot, goes outside the net. Van der Mest goes out to pick it up.
Just didn't have enough angled, Parley. He probably needed to take a couple of more steps above goal line extended.
Can he get past Parley on the run? Stick check. Or more on the body, I guess you could say. Max Van der Mest is able to recover that one. Then Deverell grabs that, passes off to Nash as he heads off to the bench himself. Nash goes to Parker to his left side, continues down to the left. Nebeski back up to his right now as finds his way back to the top where Nash waiting.
10 minutes left in the game, Ash. It's 2 goals the deficit, so still a long way to go.
A lot can happen in lacrosse. You might think, oh, that's a close game, might stay like that. No, lacrosse, high scoring game, isn't it, Peter?
It can be, and 8-6, 14 goals for the game. I think we've got a couple more left in us.
Get it moving. New Zealand now making some rotations. Tries the shot. But John Clayton, I think, was trying for that one, but just shy of the crease. New Zealand just missing their pass there. Nash going in to recover it at the back.
3 seconds on the shot clock. They've just decided to throw that one out of bounds. Really smart play here. They know there's not a lot of time on the clock. They're a long way out. So what they've done here, Ash, is just throw the ball out past the end line. Makes the Philippines have to do a full field clear to give New Zealand the best advantage or best opportunity to potentially ride and get a dispossession.
Henry Oliver trying on the stick G to keep the Philippines from getting further, but they managed to. Philippines, Mitchell. Back to Takage.
Good save by Blake Van der Mast. Has to do it again. Shots wide. Great foot save by Blake Van der Mast there.
That first shot by Basalatan there. Basalatan now going for another one as he's recovered it. 8 minutes left in the game.
Oh, falling over as he picked up the ground ball was Ben Pesquera. And he's picked up that ground ball, lost his balance, fallen over and stuck this one past Blake Van der Mast, who would not have been ready for that at all. Great work, great crumbs goal, we call that. Picking up the crumbs was Ben Pesquera. He gets his second goal for the game, and Philippines will be happy to extend their lead to 3.
Making the Philippines a bit more comfortable. And, you know, the New Zealand's offensive coaching is going to need to get a bit more of a push. They might have some strategies up their sleeves of how to come back from that.
John Dehenio's run off from the face-off. It looks like there's been some sort of infringement which has allowed New Zealand to start this play with possession.
Here's that replay. That replay there. He comes in to pick it up and just goes down, diving with that shot. Murdoch, Beck, keep moving. New Zealand trying to find their way into they've got a few goals to close the gap, get a bit more comfortable. Another lost ball poked away by the Philippines. Can they pick it up? Phoenix Rodas picks it up for the Philippines and takes it away. And now sent all the way down. It finds its way to Parley in front. Nobody's stopping him. He gets it in easy.
Silly.
No, two flags on the ground.
Yeah,
though,
there's a bit of emotion out there. You see, Parley was free at the bottom left. He got the ball yep, so you'll see here there's yes, so much going on right now. The pass comes, it's a long pass. Finds Ben Parley. He's actually got no players on him in the bottom deep in the bottom left-hand corner of the goalie. So we watch it here, gets down. It's almost a skip pass past Parley, but watch Rutherford here. Whack.
The ball was released already.
Yep, Parley was happy about it. Rutherford was not. And somehow we've got New Zealand with the ball, but...
There must have been something else we missed while we're trying to figure that one out there.
I'm extremely confused how Rutherford did not get a penalty there. Parley...
If we just continues on, maybe there's something else if there's...
Parley is in the box for a penalty for unsportsmanlike, and Rutherford got nothing. The Philippines should not be happy about that.
I can't imagine they will be.
Parley was obviously happy about the goal, and he did tell Rutherford how he felt. But Rutherford's little check after the goal, we should have Philippines in possession here. For me, that's my call.
That gap for New Zealand to catch up on is growing.
Still moving the ball around, though, New Zealand. They're not out of the game. 4 goals. It's in 6 minutes. They do need to attack, though. Moving the ball around. Still not working hard enough for me off the ball. Ball with Clayton. Has the shot. Goes wide. Bit of a nothing shot there from Clayton, but New Zealand will retain possession. Penalties released for the Philippines now, so nothing going for New Zealand. Big shot. Great stick there by the defensive man, Tornabine. Great work to get that knockdown off the shot.
John Tornabini from Baltimore, Maryland.
Nebeski throws one wide. Another shot from him. Nebeski with 3 goals. He'd be looking to get a couple more to put New Zealand back in contention here.
5.5 remaining. New Zealand are going to be in a lot of trouble trying to fight this many goals this late in the game.
Dante Martin getting one wide there. The shots need to be better than this. New Zealand really need to be getting closer to the goal. They need to be working harder off the ball to move the Filipino defence. They've just had to throw the ball wide now as the shot clock goes. They really need to work harder off the ball. I know they've had a really tough tournament. They worked really hard yesterday. But, you know, this is international lacrosse. They need to be...
There's the flag.
They need to be working hard. Again, I think this is the wrong call for me. Number 8 there, Nebeski, he's going to get a flag for hitting the guy in the head. What if we see a replay here?
Look, there's a replay.
You'll see the Filipino player, he leans into it, puts his head right into Nebeski's arm.
And I think I could hear Nebeski say, I held my ground.
He
I
did,
think
100%.
That's what he's trying to explain to the referee.
I totally agree with him, and unfortunately, the referee saw it differently. But
Here
maybe,
we go.
So you watch number 12.
Coming in from the wing line.
Number 12 really leans straight into it.
He does.
So he put his head in the play there. Nebeski unlucky. But that could be the lacrosse gods looking down on New Zealand, saying the Philippines should have had the ball anyway.
Maybe.
Oh. That's an uncharacteristic error from John Dohenio there, throwing the ball out of bounds. So New Zealand now with another opportunity. Really, and again, we need to really see them attack the goal. The clock's ticking. 4 goals in 4 minutes. Really, they've got everything to do.
Kyle Parker getting through a couple of them. Now he's got getting attacked by 2 and once again. Ball's gone loose. Can he recover it back? Great stick by Parker. And now taken back by Basquera. Basquera.
Great timeout by the Philippines. They're getting a bit chaotic this game as New Zealand are really trying to do everything they can to get back to at least a less than 4 ball game. Philippines, great timeout, just slowing things down now. This will allow them to settle the play. Whether they hold the ball out or not, I'm not sure. 4 goals, again, a lot can happen in lacrosse. Will they attack though? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the great thing about lacrosse is those timeout calls, you know. You get their ball, I've sometimes seen they'll pick up the ball, timeout, quick, we need that, we just need to figure this out. And this late in the game, Philippines have a nice lead, not a comfortable one, not quite a comfortable one, but they have a nice lead over New Zealand at the moment. Less than a minute of this timeout left, so we'll just take a short commercial break.
We honor our Indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive. Growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport. Governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes that upper hut wind. You can see the gazebos trying not to fly away, tied down some concrete blocks. But back to the game where we're here for 4 minutes remaining in this game. Tucker Gear passing it around. Ball going to the far side of the restrainer now.
New Zealand have to be pushing here.
You can see Deverell coming all the way out. Risky, usually risky having defenders come this far out, but right now they need to push, so as soon as they get their ball back, they can just go.
Goal difference means nothing here, Ash. Whether they lose by 4 or they lose by 10, the result's the same. They play off in a bronze medal game tomorrow, so really need to be putting everything on the line here, pushing out, getting that ball back in their sticks.
100%, and they don't want to be playing that bronze medal match. They are here, the hosts. They want to be in that top final. Flag going down. And there goes Philippines. While they left Jonathan Juinio just waiting for it to score.
And this is what I'm saying, Ash. They really just have to push. The referee's getting themselves in on the game here with another flag. And but the Philippines, very smart, not letting up, finding a loose John Tahinio, who makes no mistake of putting that one behind Blake Vandermas.
See Halen Rasmussen trying to get there quick enough, but just it got there just after that goal had been scored.
So the man of the moment, John Tahinio, just scored the goal that put Philippines 5 ahead, going up against a different opponent in the crease, in the face-off. Josh Lyon coming up to take on Tahinio, see if he can have an impact on the game.
Yes, I have seen Lyon jump in a few times here. Not too much on the face-off. Someone give Stacey a rest if he needs it.
Tahinio too good today. He's just been Philippines rock.
Tries to get it.
Oh, it's gone in.
It went in.
It's gone in. Parley is
Nobody was moving. I thought it was just must have been blocked or gone wide. Let's see if we can get a replay of this one as it comes around from X.
So Parley just beats his long pole player, and it didn't move the net or anything.
No,
so
it just
really wasn't sure what happened.
It was just kind of a little drop into the net.
So maybe Blake Vandermas might have got a big part of that, as we've got a goalie change now. Caden Taylor stepping into the cage for New Zealand for these final 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
You can hear the cheers for Taylor.
Another win to Tahinio. He's taking his tally of face-off wins to an extraordinary amount. And this is where the Philippines can now just chew the clock up.
Yeah, they really can.
Every 80 seconds they can just wind down. That starves New Zealand of the ball.
And that's why you said New Zealand needs to push hard as much as they can. You can see them coming that far out. As he's Max Vandermeer coming all the way.
Keep hounding him, Max. Keep hounding him, Max.
And whether
Keep hounding him, he says.
No, I would rather lose by 10 goals, knowing that I gave it everything trying to get that ball back to my team, especially when goal difference doesn't matter. But at this stage, you'd say the Philippines have done enough, Ash. You know, great work by New Zealand. They've really pushed this Philippines team, and they can walk off this field proud knowing that they've done that. They've had a great tournament, New Zealand, and it'll be really exciting to see them in the bronze medal game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. You know, bronze medal match might not be where they want to find themselves, but that whoever they end up facing, they still have a massive uphill battle against them.
Yeah, Australia and Japan, two big foes.
Side by side in the rankings, those two.
Yeah, they are. They are neck and neck, and so whoever New Zealand faces, they will have an uphill battle for sure. But full credit to them. I've been super impressed with the way they've played the back end of this tournament so far, as John Clayton just stands and delivers, gets a goal back just to get a bit of pride back to the black and whites. The Kiwis there getting one back. Probably a bit unexpected. I think he might have caught the keeper off guard there, but he just decides I'm going to have a shot. It's a long way out.
There's a good distance.
With not a lot of angle, but just does enough to get one past Dan Morris, who's had a great game. So New Zealand pegged one back, brings it back to a 5-ball game. 1 minute to go.
Lion taking the face off again. Lion from the Eastern Chiefs, and Caden Taylor, who stepped in the net. He is one of the other Ponsonby ponies up in Auckland. Hey, it's another timeout late in the final minute of this game. Must be one of the last timeouts of the teams. I'm not sure if they have many of them left, but hey, we'll be back in just over a minute and see you through for the rest of the semi-final number 1 matchup.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
Welcome back for our final minute. We have 50 seconds remaining. Philippines in possession right now as Jonathan Duinio, showing no signs of slowing down, tries to pass it, may have spoken too soon. No, Parley picks it up just in time, keeping it alive.
Where's one across the back for his troubles too.
New Zealand must be tired. They want to go sit down and have a seat in the penalty box, Peter.
Yeah, something like that. They've had to work hard these last 5 minutes trying to get possession. So
they did well to recover a 3-goal deficit early in the game. Unfortunately, the Philippines seemed to be hungry for it and just wanted that little bit more.
It'll be interesting to see whether the Philippines go to the goals, 10 seconds remaining, or whether they just hold it out.
Looks like they're just going to... No, just ripping it further along.
Just happy to let the clock tick down.
He's just running to the bench. Look at the team go. Philippines are off to the big dance. Look at how happy their backup goalie is.
He's dancing around. He's just done a little spin. Hey, and good on them too, you know. They were pushed really hard by this New Zealand outfit. And to really put the pedal to the metal, as they say, 5-goal deficit could have been a lot closer, but the Philippines are off to the big dance and will face Australia or Japan, whoever wins the next game of the day.
That is going to be one heck of a matchup, so don't go anywhere with it before you miss. That game will be at 12 p.m. Yes, all games are an hour earlier today, so 12 p.m. and our fifth place fifth place final at 3 p.m. today.